morning, TeraBYTEs. Today is Thursday, October 27th, 2022. My name is Cypress, and this is NewsBYTEs for 22.
Welcome to NewsBYTEs, new for 22. My name is Hunter. What's new this week? Well, let's go to Andrea to find out.
Welcome to What's New in Code. Hope you all enjoyed Mia break and had a little bit time to relax before wrapping up quarter one. That of course means quarter two is starting soon and material pickup is coming. This quarter material pickup will take place on November 8th, which will also be the day Life Touch will be doing Picture Day for New Code Academy. Come to get your quarter two supplies and a big smile of the yearbook. See you there. Now let's go to a message from Ms. Brower.
Good morning, New Code Middle. It's Miss Brower. I have two things for you today. And the first one is we are almost finished with quarter one. What that means is that any assignments that you haven't done, you need to get on it. If your teachers are still accepting those assignments, turn them in. We want to see the work and what you've learned so far. And we can't do that if you don't turn in your work. So please turn in your work. You still have one more week until November the 4th. And then it'll be a start over, which is actually really fun about middle school, is that you get start overs. You get 4 quarters to kind of get a clean slate and start over again. So that was my first reason for being here. My second reason is that I have to introduce you to a new member of my family. This member of the family is 80 pounds. He is a German Shepherd boxer mix. And I'm going to introduce you. I can't get him to sit up, but this is Bruno. Bruno, can you say hi? Can you say hi? Can you? This is Bruno. Everybody say, see you later, New Code. Bye.
Wow, thank you, Mrs. Brown and Andrea. I can't believe it's already the end of quarter one. It's crazy.
Well, Cypress, nothing lasts forever, except maybe this fall weather. What does the weather look like going into quarter two?
Hey there, weather fans. Time for TeraBYTE Weather. This week, another perfect fall forecast. So it looks like the highs will be in the upper 50s and 60s all week, with lows going down to only the high 30s, but mostly in the 40s. It is absolutely perfect weather. So it looks like the start of quarter two will look a lot like the end of quarter one.
Did you know the Twin Cities metro area is in for a cold, dry winter, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac 2022-2023 winter forecast? They predict winter temperatures will be below normal, with the coldest periods in late November, early December, early and late January, and mid-February. Precipitation and snowfall will be below normal in the east and above normal in the west. The snowiest periods will be late November, early and late December, and early and late March. The Old Farmer's Almanac has been making predictions for 231 years and claims 80% accuracy for its winter forecasts. Now you know. Back to you, Hunter and Cypress.
I'm sure the weather will look a lot different at the end of quarter two.
Don't talk like that, Hunter. It's too early to start talking about snow.
It's no problem, Cypress. Let's go to Liam with our world news.
Good morning. My name is Liam, and here are our world news headlines. The UK's Prime Minister, Liz Truss, resigns after 45 days in office, going down in history as the shortest serving leader in British history. Economic policies that wreaked havoc on the financial markets was the reason for her early departure. I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party, Truss 47 said outside her 10 Downing Street office. Former British Treasury Chief Rishi Sunak will become Britain's third Prime Minister of the year. He will be the UK's first leader of colour, as well as the youngest Prime Minister in more than 200 years. But he has an uphill battle with the country's plunging economy and low approval ratings, but promises his government will have integrity, professionalism, and accountability at every level. That's the news. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, Liam. We wouldn't have a news show without the news.
Cheerio. Well done, Liam. But now on to something not so proper. Mr. Cannon and the Weird World News.
Welcome to Weird World News. Let's go to Springfield, Massachusetts, where police discover a real sting operation. Police deputies respond to a call to serve an eviction notice when Rory Woods released a swarm of bees on the authorities. She and others at the location were protesting wrongful eviction. Woods arrived at the protest with a trailer carrying beehives, shaking them, causing the bees to swarm and sting the deputies. Chief Deputy Sheriff Robert Hoffman said the deputies were just doing their duty. We had a court order that's been presented to us, and it's our job to effectuate that court order, Hoffman said. It was Miss Woods' arrival with her vehicle and her trailer that really caused things to go haywire. Though some of the deputies were allergic to bee stings, all are okay, but Miss Woods was arrested and is facing multiple assault and battery charges. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week.
Now it's time for Eating with Edyn.
What delectable delight do you have for us this week?
Hi, and welcome to Eating with Edyn. I'm Edyn, and today we're going to make pumpkin Rice Krispie treats. And now, if you made Rice Krispie treats before, you'll only need to add a few more ingredients to it. And these are super fun and easy to make and a delicious fall snack, just like our latest recipe. So you will need 7 cups of Rice Krispies. You will need 4 cups of mini Jet Puff marshmallows. You will need 1/8 of a cup of pumpkin puree. You will need a tablespoon and a half of pumpkin pie spice, and you will also need 1 teaspoon of the cinnamon. And you will need 3 tablespoons of butter, and you will also need a nice tin pan lined with some parchment paper to pour the Rice Krispie treats in, so that way you can cut them nice and pretty. And you will need a rubber spatula, a rubber mixing spatula, that is. So now let me get these Rice Krispie treats prepared, and I will see you when we start adding the other ingredients. Okay, so now I've added my marshmallows and my butter, and make sure these are on a nice big pot, and make sure they nicely melt all the way, so that way it'll be easy to mix in the Rice Krispie cereal. Okay, so now it's time to add in the Rice Krispie cereal. Add your dry spices now. Okay, so now add your pumpkin puree. Okay, so now that I put it in, so now I've got my Rice Krispie stuff in the pan now, and you can either use your hands or the rubber spatula to press it down and nicely make it all nice. Now I spread it on the pan. They should look like this. So now the next thing you need to do is cool, cut, and then enjoy. About 1.5 inches. You should cut them into just like just the exact size of a Rice Krispie treat, if you ever have them, that is. And as a little side note, you can also add a little bit of orange dye to your Rice Krispie pumpkin treats, just to give them that little bit more fall color. So, take a bite out of pumpkin Rice Krispies with some delicious apple cider. So good.
Thank you, Edyn. That looks so good.
Sure does. But now it's time for our meme challenge and brain teaser. Mason here with What's the Memeing of This? Let's look at the first winner of our last meme. And our meme for this week is... Remember to email or Google chat Mr. Cannon with your best caption to this meme. The winner will be on the news next week. Thank you, Mason, and great memes. Let's get some captions sent to Mr. Cannon for next week.
Hi, I'm Barbara, and I'm here with this week's TeraBYTE brain teaser. What is the number of the parking spot where the car is parked? The answer will be at the end of the episode.
Thanks, Barbara. Your brain teaser gave me a lot to think about. See what I did there? A parking lot.
Well, at least that sets us up for Rad Jokes.
Welcome to Rad Jokes. Over break, I got to visit a dog sled training facility in northern Minnesota, but more about that later. In honor of MEA break, our jokes today will be about going on a road trip. Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Why did the frog take the bus to work today? Because his car got towed away.
I'm glad my car worked. I wouldn't want to hop on a bus for 7 hours.
You see the geese, but you have to duck.
Thanks for the warning. But in Minnesota, isn't it supposed to be duck, duck, gray duck? Now, back to the sled dogs. Do you know how long a sled dog's legs are? All the way to the ground. Or should I say 4 feet? Do you know where sled dogs are trained? In a mushroom. Ha! That was good. Now, let's see what the dogs think. That bad, huh? Maybe I need more training. See you next week.
Your jokes always make me howl.
So as we dog sled off into the horizon, we end this week's episode of NewsBYTEs. See you next time, and remember to take a bite out of learning. Or in my case, a delicious gloss. Just like Jello.
What is the number of the parking spot where the car is parked? 87. Why? If you flip the image upside down, you'll see a sequence of numbers from 86 through 91, meaning 87 would be the missing number. And remember to take a bite out of learning. But in my case, a new dog treat. This is very good.
Ooh, I get to do a British accent. Nose itches.
I'm sorry about my voice. I'm a little bit sick. Bye.
Bye.